So dosto, this story is about one of my great friend recommending me to switch from Bank of America to close this bank and switching to SoFi Bank, which is one of the most hyped online bank in the US, and it has one of the best interest rates, better ATM networks, many features. But this video is not about just the pros, but also the cons you deserve to know before you switch into this bank account. This is very useful for students and software engineers. So stay tuned. Let's get into the details. And remember, if you are switching to SoFi, you can check out my link in description and get $25 extra. So starting with my experience when I was a student, 7 years ago, I came to the US, started my journey with Bank of America bank account. And I loved it because as a student, they said till the age of 21, I came at the age of 17, 18, and they said until the age of 21 you can, that means I can basically have zero bank balance because I was a student. Sometimes I don't have salary, sometimes I have salary, and I will not be charged, but till the age of 21. So after the age of 21, when I had zero bank balance, sometimes in summer I didn't get 1 month salary, I went to India. I didn't work in US, I went to India. I will be charged $15 if I'm above 21, which is kind of sad. So that problem is being solved with SoFi Bank, that you can have zero bank balance and you will not be charged. Even Chase Bank charges you if you have less than $1,500 in your bank account, they will charge you. Or the other option is to have direct deposit. But as a student, I always did not have direct deposit of salary. Sometimes I don't work, so I don't have salary, and I sometimes don't have $1,500, so I will be charged if I have Chase Bank or Bank of America. Now, this problem is being solved with SoFi Bank with zero fees. Number two, that I realized the changes that I'm facing through is that with Bank of America, I keep around $10,000 in my bank account as emergency funds. So I am a software engineer, and anything emergency comes with healthcare or anything, I should be ready. So $10,000 is ready in this bank account, which used to be the case, but now it is with SoFi Bank. Now with Bank of America, I used to get around 0.1 percentage of interest rate, APY, which means if I have $10,000, I will have basically $10 given to me in a year by the bank, which is nothing. But with the case of SoFi Bank, I get 4.5 percentage of APY on my savings account. So let me open my SoFi Bank right now. If I click on my savings right now, you will see that. So clicking on savings, I got around $37 deposited into a bank account, just sitting there without doing anything. So if you multiply 37 by around 12, you will get around 4.5 percentage of $10,000 that is in my bank account. So monthly I'm getting the return, which is amazing, which is helping me beat inflation as well. And I can use this fund immediately. So this bank, the savings bank, is connected to Check-ins Bank, and I can transfer within seconds from SoFi savings to SoFi checking and use it in my ATM immediately. And it is safe as well, because if you look at my checkings account, it has $2,000, so I can withdraw 2,000 from my ATM limits are varied depending on the limit, and then use that amount for emergency on ATM directly the way I want to, paying my credit card bills, so which is very, very flexible and safe for me. But in case of Bank of America, I could not do it because I had American Express savings account. I used to keep funds separate. It takes 2 days to get my savings funds from American Express high yield savings to Bank of America, which was slow. But SoFi Bank makes it faster to use my emergency funds immediately. So which is mind blowing. But this feature of 4.5% APY comes only if you have a direct deposit. If you don't have consistent salary coming every month, then maybe you will not get this interest rate. So think about it, and let me come to a conclusion soon. Now, number 4 feature is ATM Network. So ATM Network with Bank of America was when I went to Puerto Rico, when I went to Jordan. If I use any random ATM which is not Bank of America, the problem is that I will be charged $2, $3 or $5, which I've seen in many ATMs. At Puerto Rico, I got charged $5. But with the case of SoFi Bank, their network is stronger. So let's go to their website. You will see that they are networking with 55,000 ATMs connected within the Allpoint network. So if you go to the Allpoint website, you can see that their ATM network is really big, 55,000 ATMs all around the world. Well, Mexico City has a lot. Okay, now Delhi, India. So India is not part of the network, but North America, South America, which is a perk because I am planning to travel all of North America and South America soon. So which is a perk for me, at least bigger network as compared to Bank of America. Now next big perk for me is getting my salary faster. So usually I get my salary around 15th or 31st. It's 2 times in a month. So it's bi-monthly, 2 times in a month I get my salary. But with SoFi Bank, I get it 2 days early. If I'm planning to get it on Friday, I get it on Wednesday with SoFi Bank. That means I can invest into stocks faster. Now the biggest pro of SoFi Bank is you can do SIP payments, which is like systematic investment. So if I go to my SoFi Bank again, so you will see here they have option for you to invest in stocks and schedule it as soon as you get your salary. Let's say you get your salary of $1,000. You can say ki 10% salary should go in S&P 500 immediately. Just automatic, you don't have to use your brain, which is great thing. I do invest manually into stocks like Tesla, Microsoft, whatever the stocks I invest into. I do it manually as well, but automatic SIP payments is just magical, which I really like. And this, you know, हम इंडिया में बहुत करते हैं SIP payments. Same can be done with this bank, which was magical for me. Now let's talk about cons that I did feel immediately after joining SoFi Bank. Number one is Zelle payment. So many people accept money through Zelle. For example, if you want to pay your friend $20 for an Uber ride, you pay through Zelle. It's like UPI payment of India. The problem with SoFi is its limit is only $500 in a week, which is very small. I was shocked because if you cannot use Zelle, you have to use other payments like Venmo, Cash App. I wanted to use all. So they have smaller limits on SoFi as compared to on Bank of America, which is like up to $2,000. When I sold my MacBook, remember, I was able to receive $1,300 through Zelle immediately. But in SoFi, the limits are smaller. SoFi has its own solution. You can send money through the SoFi app and your friend will get an email. Through that email, your friend will have to put in their account number and routing number, and then higher limit will be possible, but it's not as smooth as Zelle. So you have to be careful, and it is not integrated in the bank. You have to download another app called Zelle. With Bank of America and Chase, Zelle is integrated. So think about it, because that's the con with not using a big bank. It's like a physical bank. This is an online bank. So that means you have to use apps like Venmo, Cash App, and slowly deposit. So that's the reason I could not cancel my Bank of America yet. I have to keep both of the bank accounts. I do not carry my ATM anymore. It has barely, I think, $1,500 in my ATM, and I just keep it and lock it. But for my SoFi Bank, I carry it every day because this ATM has bigger network and less fees chances when I'm outside, so I keep it in my wallet. But the overall problem is that Zelle network, I feel it ki yaar, because of that, what I have to do is transfer money from SoFi to Bank of America and then use Zelle payment. It is not a big deal, so that's why I think it is worth it. And remember, if you are switching to SoFi, you can check out my link in description and get $25 extra when you join. You can get up to $275 when you create a SoFi Bank and set up a direct deposit. It is a big deal. Do check out the link in description below and get started if you're considering it. And number two con is that overall the experience on SoFi Bank could be overwhelming. So if I show you my app again, it has so many features which makes it more than a bank. For example, you can invest money into it. It has personal loans, it has house loans. So it is not very overwhelming, but the first time I opened it, I was like, wow, it has so many things going on, investing, travel. I have never seen in a bank account, but once I got used to it, I figured out, oh, my goal is just to click on banking, and I don't want a credit card through SoFi yet, so I did not click on it, because my favorite credit card is, by the way, Chase Sapphire, because it has many travel points which are useful, and if you create an account, if you want to get this credit card, if you use my link, you will get up to 75,000 points. So don't forget to check this out, which is equivalent to one flight ticket to India. I use this credit card for my business class flight, if you remember Qatar Airways. So this is my favorite credit card. So I haven't created a credit card using SoFi, but yeah, but I still think overall the interest rate I get through SoFi Bank, it is totally worth it. So that's why I'm keeping both of my bank accounts, and this is my honest opinion from the last 4 months. If things change, I promise to share you, and this video was not sponsored by SoFi. So thank you so much for watching, and please check out my referral link if you are interested in switching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.